The number one sign your ex will most likely come back. It's important that you educate and prepare yourself as much as possible to give you the best chance of getting your ex back. Knowing the dynamics of human nature that cause an ex to want to get back together with you after they broke up is fundamental yet often complex. When someone asks, "Will my ex come back?" the answer in terms of the probability, since we are dealing with people. However, there is one surefire sign that almost always shows an ex's intention of coming back with you. Before we go into that sign and explaining all the proprietary signals they might give you, there is one important thing to discuss first, and that is whether your ex is coming back for the right reasons or the wrong reasons. You see, if they come back for the wrong reasons, the relationship is rather doomed and will not last long once again. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist. So click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. So, what is the best way to get an ex to come back, you may wonder? The best way to get an ex to come back is to recreate attraction first, before anything else. Don't rush this. I can't emphasize that enough. I know you want your ex back, and you might even be desperate to get back together with your ex. But being desperate will more likely make you do the wrong things. When you are desperate, you are far more likely to be irrational. So instead, channel that energy to get your ex to come back to you. For this, you have to rebuild the attraction they feel for you. To get your ex to come back to you, let him or her come up to you after a breakup. You actually have the advantage over the new person when you back away. Stop contacting them and change the way your ex sees you. The way you do that is to recreate yourself in a few key ways. Increase your attractiveness. Implementing the no contact rule does many things to help you. It stops the damage and prevents you from pushing your ex even further away. It's extremely important that you let him or her go so that they can come to you after a breakup instead of chasing. In other words, let him or her go, and your ex will come back to you. Primarily, it revives attraction by making you scarce, and that makes your ex to miss you. It can serve as a reset button to whatever caused your ex to leave, but you want to work on yourself so that the issues are resolved as much as possible by the time your ex comes back. Correct the issue you two broke up over. You surely know why your ex broke up with you. What made your relationship suffer? Maybe you were too clingy or didn't pay enough attention to him. Could be hygiene, jealousy, not showing enough affection, not fulfilling a relational need, not respecting yourself enough, being bad at conversation, not meeting a certain need of theirs, living too far away, being too argumentative, too negative, too dramatic, too selfish, or something else. If you want your ex back, improving yourself in those things is necessary in case they come back or in case they reach out to see if you've changed. You shouldn't announce it to your ex because talk is cheap and it comes across as you trying to bribe them into getting back together with you. Showing them is far more powerful. That is, unless there is something that you need to apologize for and you haven't already. But the issue that caused the breakup needs to be addressed and corrected so that you can get back fully and not lose them again. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Make sure you like and subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist, and you'll never miss our videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community, write a comment below. Okay, so where were we? Change your focus. This is often the most true for men. Women usually aren't into guys who don't have focus, drive, and ambition for something other than them. Of course, women and men want you focused on them at certain times and want to feel special to you. But they also are most attracted to you when you have other passions in life. Find hobbies, start a business, learn an instrument, or something else that allows you to fulfill a passion that gives you something to do, so that when your ex comes back, you are a new and improved person that can offer a lot more and hold their attention. So now that you have done the no contact rule and showed your ex that you can correct your mistakes and offer a better relationship this time, let's talk about them coming back to you. You see, the number one sign they will come back after a breakup is their renewed interest in you after all these changes you have made. The biggest indicator is when an ex flat out tells you they miss you and that they think that the breakup was a mistake. You can see that they clearly regret what happened and that they don't want to be without you. They might be working up to actually asking you to get back together, but if they started showing you how much they regret the fact that things ended, it's a pretty big sign that they might come back. At this point, they might go out of their way to remain close to you. You will notice that they're making an effort to call and message you. They propose hanging out, and they're even coming to you for advice about things they could ask literally anyone else. They're finding excuses to talk to you and stay in touch. Your ex might even be proposing things like going to the movies or out for a drink together, which will be a surefire sign that they want you back. You'll notice how they keep bringing up the past and positive memories to you. After a breakup, we all experience a period when more memories surge up and outweigh the bad ones associated with the breakup. What better way to win your ex's heart than to walk down memory lane and talk about those amazing moments you shared together? By bringing up happy memories, your ex might indirectly try to convince you that your relationship still has a chance, and that you could be happy together. Perhaps he or she is trying to make you forget the things that went wrong or the mistakes they made while you were still together. This is a sign that they want you back, and will eventually be followed by your ex asking you whether you are still single or seeing someone or not. They might not have the courage to ask you directly in the beginning, so they will ask your close friends and family first. They want to make sure that you aren't dating anyone and that they aren't losing you. This is especially true if they aren't dating anyone new either. When these types of questions come from your friends and family, they seem perfectly normal, and they don't have any ulterior motives. Nevertheless, when your ex is the one asking you these things, it's a bit different. It might be more than just curiosity that pushes them to ask. Trying to get back together with someone that's in a new relationship is a bit different from trying to get back together with someone who is single. So your ex might be trying to do some research that will help them to design the right strategy for winning back your heart. Noticing this sign that your ex wants to come back to you may not always be easy, but pay attention and you will surely find it. If you want to know how likely your chances are to get back with your ex, click our Ex Back quiz in the first description below. Also, if you want to see our best videos, click the videos on the screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see you next week.